Caesar. I'm Ron Gambardella's campaign manager for the 2009 campaign. I am I'm ecstatic about the turnout tonight. I really want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. This is a tremendous turnout considering it's March in an election year. We still have 8 months to go, 7 months to go for the campaign. To have this type of turnout, this type of support clearly shows that Ron has momentum, and Ron's support is growing and growing as every day goes by. So really it's tremendous that you all came out on this Friday night and supported this tremendous candidate. So I got to tell you, I signed on again enthusiastically. As far as I'm concerned, Ron is the right person for Hamden, the right place, right time for Hamden to have Ron Gambardella as our mayor. It's time to end 20 years of rule by one party. It's time to have change. And the bottom line is, we're not going to get change with any of the other potential candidates out there. Ron Gambardella is the one to get in there and shake things up and change things. So really a round of applause for Ron Gambardella.
Thank you all, first of all, for coming here this evening. I certainly appreciate it. I look around all the smiling faces and the overwhelming support. It's heartwarming. And you know, I think we all believe in the same things. We all want the same things. You know, about 2 years ago when we started this process, it was about 5 of us sitting around a table discussing the possibility of running for mayor. And no one knew at that time what the results would be. We thought, you know, the timing was correct, and we went for it. As you know, the results were we lost by 650 votes. We don't know what Henry C. is going to do at the moment, but we believe he's going to run again. We want him to run again. We welcome him running again because we believe that the momentum is shifting. It's shifting to the ideas that I bring forth and put on the table. I'd like to introduce you to my wife, Kathy. Kathy's been a tremendous ally for me. She works at the Acropolis Diner. Here's Steve right here. He owns the Acropolis Diner. I welcome him and appreciate it. He came here tonight. But the reason why I mention that is because Kathy is the intelligence gatherer. If you know, every politician wants to go to the diners and see what people are thinking. Well, they tell my wife everything that's going on in the town, and they want to be sure that that message gets to me. It's been wonderful, and believe it or not, over the last 2 years, people have been approaching my wife and encouraging me to run. They're anxious for leadership. They want change. They just feel it's in the air. There's excitement, and this is going to be our year. You know, I established an exploratory committee to look at the possibility of running for mayor. But after seeing what I've been seeing and hearing what I'm hearing and all the outpouring of support, I am now announcing this evening that I will be running for mayor and seeking the nomination for I just wanted to say there's a few things that we want to try to bring to the town government, and that is honesty and integrity. You know that the mayor over the last 3 years that he's been in office has been a little less than forthright and truthful on how government is run in the town of Hamden. We've had broken promises, we've had Wi-Fi, ambulance services, we had 3 back-to-back tax increases, we had the SUV fiasco, we had the Travelogues fiasco. We had ethic breaches and violations. When does it stop?
Don't forget dogs.
And there we had. And thank you very much. We had dead dog carcasses at the transfer station that he claims he knew nothing about. I mean, $18,000 on an investigation when all you had to do was ask a couple of questions, and nobody still knows who authorized the $18,000. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's time for change. The other thing that's going on is that people have told me that they want to participate in government. They want a voice. When the election's over, they never get to see the mayor again. But it won't be that way with me. I plan on establishing a mayor's advisory committee. There'll be 15 people selected on the committee from all walks of life. There'll be Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Greens, and people who are just interested in wanting to see how the town is run. I welcome everybody to participate. I will sit down with them once a month to discuss what the business that's before the mayor for that month. They will help me decide and build a consensus for presentation to the council for a vote. That invites people to participate in government so they feel like they have a stake in government. In addition to that, I plan on having at least quarterly meetings, town meetings, where people can address the mayor and tell me what their concerns are, so they'll have direct access to me. This is unprecedented access to town government. You can't get that today with Mayor Henrici at the helm. Additionally, I'd like to establish a committee to look into streets and sidewalks. It's the authority that I proposed last year. But this is going to be different. We're going to probably look at a bonding issue, perhaps $5 million, whatever the committee recommends to the mayor is the right thing to do. Why? Because we want a 5-year plan. Even with budgeting, the mayor only looks at 1 year at a time. That's why we're in the economic mess we are in today. That's why we had to, I notice there's police officers here. They had to give back over $4,000 of their salaries just to make the budget meet. They're willing to participate. They want to help out the town. But why does it have to be this way? It doesn't have to be this way. The police station that the mayor's proposing, that thing alone is going to create an excessive burden on the taxpayers because there is no federal funding for that. That takes away from the police on a going forward basis. Listen, things have got to change. They have to change. And I am the person to bring that change to you. Education Task Force. This is a long campaign. We're starting early, and the enthusiasm is tremendous. I welcome all of your help and support on a going forward basis. I'll be walking the streets. I'll be walking each in the neighborhoods. I'll be introducing myself to folks along the way. In fact, some of the people that are here tonight is because the last time I ran into them, and they were impressed with what I had to say. They were more than willing to help me in this campaign. All we need to do is turn around. Half of the 650 votes that we lost by one, we'll probably get more than that, and I project victory in November. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ron Gambardella, and I approved of this message.